Welcome to the American Crappie Trail National Championship, presented by Lucas Oil, here on Lake D'Arbonne, Louisiana. Anglers from 15 states are vying for their share of more than $136,000 in cash and prizes and the title of national champions in the first ever 3-day elimination crappie tournament. Last time on the American Crappie Trail, the best crappie anglers in the country set out on day one with a single mission: to make the cut, which reduced the field to 50 teams. The stress compounded on day two as those 50 teams jostled for position, battling it out to make the top 25. Who would advance to the day three showdown? At the weigh-in, the tension could be cut with a knife as teams stared down the leaderboard, waiting to see who would move up, down, or out of the competition. In the end, it was the B&M Strike King team of Tony Hughes and Jeff Riddle who came out on top, a quarter of a pound over their B&M teammates Daniel Porter and Jeremy Aldridge. Day three is upon us, and someone's going home the victor, claiming their share of $136,000 and the title of ACT National Champions. You don't want to miss a minute of the action right here on the American Crappie Trail.
I'm a little bit nervous this morning, but doing pretty good. Got a couple hours of sleep last night, so that's a plus. I was worried about getting any sleep, you know. A little bit nervous.
Hopefully we can put in 12 and a half today, 12 and 3/4. We're going to go get them.
I'm sitting tied for 24th. Nobody can take that away. I'm here today, and it can't be taken away. I got nowhere to go but straight up.
We're grinding hard, so we want to represent well and show out today if we can.
It's pretty awesome just to be here. So to win it, I can't even imagine what that would be like to win this thing.
If we can catch those kickers, you know, that's a good deal. But this is awesome, though. This is an incredible atmosphere.
I'm always nervous before we catch a few fish.
He's in the lead, and we're on fourth, so we don't have as much nervousness.
Here we are, the first 3-day tournament ever in crappie fishing. This is the ACT Championship here on Lake D'Arbonne, brought to you by Lucas Oil. It is so much excitement down there on the dock. These guys are ready to go. It's like racehorses. We're having to hold them back. Matt, it is great.
It's unbelievable, the excitement back here behind us on the dock. These guys are getting ready to blast off. After the national anthem, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little jealous. You don't know how bad I wanna be a part of that. I'm happy for every single one of these teams that's qualified to be here to make this top 25. I wish them the best. They're gonna have some adverse weather conditions today. I guess, you know, we'll see what happens.
Whatever you do, stay tuned to American Crappie Trail here on Lake D'Arbonne, the Lucas Oil Championship.
The national anthem kicks off day three of the biggest crappie tournament in history, and it all comes down to 25 teams and one more day of fishing. Teams pull through the chute based on their day two standings, and Porter and Aldridge are second in line and chomping at the bit to get to their spot and locate the fish.
There it goes. Get ready.
It's day three of the American Crappie Trail down here on Lake D'Arbonne. We're currently sitting in second place, fishing the same area we fished yesterday, looking for around 12 pounds hopefully today. About 6 hours, see what happens.
The biggest fish we caught pre-fishing come off of this waypoint right here, but it was a week ago, so we don't know if they're still here. We didn't come back and mess with them. We tried to stay out of them. We drove by them a few times, never seen anybody fishing here, so we're kindly hoping they're still here. There's a fish coming up to the baits.
All right, get it, boy. Your bait or mine?
Mine right there.
We're still looking at it.
He's right behind it.
Hey, he went to the bottom. There he is. I was going to say, he just come up. Oh, that's a big fish. Good fish. I seen him just dart off the bottom. You hear me?
Yeah.
I couldn't even get it out of my mouth in time. That helps. Strike King head got him there.
It's a slower bite for Hughes and Riddle as well as Porter and Aldridge. Find out how the rest of the field is doing next, right here on the American Crappie Trail.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean. Super easy, super fast.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you are jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. Third-generation family company with over 7 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Pole, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. Visit bnmpoles.com for yours today.
The American Crappie Trail is brought to you by Lucas Oil Marine Products. Made in America, sold to the world. General Tire. Anywhere is possible. Ranger Boats. Driven to dominate. Evinrude. The official engine of the American Crappie Trail. Banded. Just Go. And these other fine sponsors. Welcome back to the American Crappie Trail. The team of Josh and Alex Gowan have had boat and vehicle troubles this week, but have still managed to make it through 2 days of elimination, finding themselves here on day 3 looking for the win.
So day 3, the American Crappie Trail national champion. First ever 3-day championship. Made it through 2 cut downs. This is as exciting as crappie fishing gets. There's never been a platform like this. Started off really well. We caught 2 keeper fish and then kind of tournament fish, and then we caught a big fish, bigger than anything we caught yesterday, all at once. We had 2 fish in the net, and she had to reach down and lip the real big one that came in. So it started off good. As this wind got up, it got a little slow, which has happened every day out here, but usually it turns around. These fish have just had a ton of pressure, especially out here. There's been a lot of boats out here, and they're just kind of scattered around the stumps in open water, so I hope the town of Ruston is ready for the finale of the American Crappie Trail National Championship.
Yes, about 10-15, 10-17. Yeah, we're struggling. Plan A for the week has dried up on us. We're fixing to make a move and go hunt for some big fish. And short striking. We ain't lost fish all week, and this morning they're just, I had a 160, 170 up the top of water over there, and it just barely in his lip. We got 3, we need 6 more. We know where some small fish are. We got to at least get our 7 and then go find big fish. We got a couple spots that there was some big fish earlier in the week. We hadn't been there in 7 days. We don't know if they're there or not.
I think we're hanging in there, holding our own at the moment. I don't think we're running away with anything at the moment. Like I felt like we was doing a lot better yesterday. We got a lot of good stuff in front of us. Everything we're fishing from here on out is going to be new that hadn't been fished. So the 4 fish we got come actually from some of the structure we fished yesterday. Man, I think we caught way too many of them out of there. That's the only regret, I guess. But we was trying to catch up, you know, make up for some lost time with our lower weight there on the first day, and done all we could do to get a good sight yesterday. So we busted 12 pounds, and I was definitely pleased with that. But I think we probably hurt ourselves too. It's a scary thing when you're coming down to just literally ounces that makes a difference in winning and losing. But it's a fun deal, no doubt. I think I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes. Baby, I'm gonna get that up there. He ain't huge, but we'll take him anyway. We gotta beat Terry Stewart, right? We're just gonna fish as hard as we can, hope it all works out, man.
The Angle Cooler team of Terry and Cole Stewart is hot on the heels of Capps and Coleman in the B&M Angler Team of the Year race, currently sitting in second.
We started off this morning and went to our first spot where we've been catching some pretty good fish, and luckily the wind wasn't too bad at that time. It's still not terrible. It's starting to blow a little bit, but we picked up one pretty good fish and another fair fish. Start shutting down over there about mid-morning, so we left out a little bit earlier and came on over here where the wind's not as bad, and caught a couple smaller fish in here already. Fish are biting today. They've been biting on this lake every day. Man, we're hoping to luck out with the storms. We've got some bad weather coming in. Maybe we can get 7 good ones before all that gets in here. So the weights are so close in this tournament that a quarter pound or so could bump you up several places. I tell you, every ounce is gonna count on this one for sure.
Hopefully we won't need them, but we'll see.
B&M teammates Jeremy Mattingly and Dustin Parks just made the cut, tied for 24th. They've pulled out away from the shallower water, looking for the bigger fish deeper.
Yeah! Whoa! Go!
Right there, baby.
The wind is up, the bites are down, and $136,000 is on the line. Who will persevere and come out on top? More ACT action is up next.
As an angler on the American Crappie Trail, the RTD saves us tons of time, as time is money. High wind, low light, works every time.
Official line threading device of the American Crappie Trail.
Here's the future of rod threading, the RTD from Erupt Fishing. Quit wasting time and start stringing line with the RTD.
We put the Rockport Rattler to a real test. 2 champion anglers using 4 rods with the competition jigs against 4 rods using the Rockport Rattler. The result, the Rockport Rattler outfished the competition 10-1.
Rockport Rattler, great head.
This patented rattling jig contains a rattling chamber in the body of the jig. The rattle is amplified by using water as a conductor,
Rockport Rattler,
making fish hear it at much greater distances, just like a dinner bell for fish.
If you don't have a Rockport Rattler, you ain't catching crappie.
This is a shrimp po' boy. It could be just a sandwich, but today you're in Louisiana. Today you got up with the sun to enjoy the best bass fishing on earth. Today you walked historic halls where ghosts might pay a visit, but spirits are always present. Today you wandered into a hole-in-the-wall cafe and fed your soul with a frosty local brew and this shrimp po' boy. Anywhere else, it's just a sandwich. But today, you're in Louisiana.
The American Crappie Trail is brought to you by B&M, quality performance and service for over 70 years. Super clean, super easy, super fast, super clean. Engel Coolers, the original high-performance cooler. Power pole, swift, silent, secure. Lucas Oil Outdoor Line, superior protection, superior performance. And these other fine sponsors. Welcome back to Day 3 of the American Crappie Trail National Championship. The father and son team of Jason and Parker Eichwurzel are pushing through after breaking their trolling motor shaft on Day 2.
It started off, we was catching a lot of fish. Wind kind of got up on us, and we were still catching fish. They were just small. Made a couple moves, and I don't know if it's the wind or the bite slowed down or what. Day 1, we had a great day. Day 2 was probably our worst day of the week. We were in 6th and failed to 19th. I hope we can pick back up some today, maybe.
It's been pretty slow for us. We've got our 7 fish. There's one. Little guy. But that's about what we're catching. We're about 3 pounds light from what we want to be. We probably have around 10 or between 9 and 10 pounds right now. That's not going to help us, but we're sitting in 12th after 2 days. That might help a little. Keep it up. Decent fish for today for us. These big fish are still here. They hadn't left. We've hooked a few of them today, but we're just gonna keep trying to get them. Yesterday they started biting a little bit later, so it may pick up yet. It's just 11:45 now.
We probably got 10.5 pounds right now. We're trying to. There's some fish out here. It's hard to stay on where we fishing. This little ditch is running kind of funky, and the wind's really messing us up. But I mean, it is, you know, we're working these power poles and trying to stay in them, which we are right now. So hopefully we'll get a bite in a minute here. We wouldn't be able to fish like we are right now if it wasn't for these power poles. We having to just keep them up and down as the back of the boat moves to stay on this line. And without these, we'd have to be close to the bank out of the wind. But we're able to stay out here with these poles. This tournament, you need a couple 2-pound fish, because it's so close right now, but they hard to come by on this. Real hard to come by. All the fish are laid out. We're catching out here. We got a couple nice ones. We're gonna try and grind it out and see what happens. This is some tough fishing. You got one? Yeah. You going? Give me away from that other line. Just pretty fish we caught, but unfortunately, this fish ain't gonna help us none. So we're gonna have to just toss her back.
We ended up sitting in 1st after Day 1. We're sitting in 4th right now after Day 2. Just need another sack like yesterday. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Maybe if somebody else above us stumbles, that's always helps too. You come down here and you fish all week and hope you make the 50 cut. And then you got to fish again to get to 25, and it's the toughest group of fishermen in the country right here, no doubt. The best there is. Pretty exciting, really. Need that 2-pounder to help out.
All right, you guys can leave now.
Okay, we're good. There we go. That's what we needed right there. That's what we needed.
Boy, it's actually been our worst day so far. Woo! It has been rough. We've been waiting for that fish right there all morning. Man, this is ridiculous.
Moved from 45th place all the way to 7th yesterday. Huge jump, especially against this caliber of anglers out here fishing this thing. sitting there worrying about if you're going to be in the top 50 or top 25 really yesterday. When I caught those fish, I had a really good feeling that I was going to make it to today, but up until 10:30 yesterday, I didn't have any really good fish. I was really worried, and you just have to come out here and not let it bother you and just fish. Fishing solo is tough. As you've seen, I lost a fish when you guys pulled up. It was a 1.25 pound fish. It would have been an upgrade, catching a few smaller fish this morning. Got a 101 in there I really need to call. My big fish this morning's about a 1.6, so I need to definitely upgrade some fish and get a number 7 too. These fish, they've been chasing the bait all morning, it seems like. Oh, here's a good one. Oh yeah. They've been chasing the bait for a while this morning before they actually commit to the hook. Come here, fish. This is the worst part about fishing by yourself. my partner, he would have had a stroke right there over that fish. That's a really good one. I'll probably go 1.5, 141 on my scale. So that's a good number 7. Now we just have to cull some. It always takes a weight off your chest when you get 7 in the boat. It don't matter how big they are, you know, you got 7.
Time ticks away. Who is going to have what it takes to become the 2018 national champions? Don't go anywhere. The final weigh-in is up next, right here from the American Crappie Trail. Abernathy Cycles, an authorized powersport dealership in Union City, Tennessee. The nation's largest Polaris ATV and UTV dealership. Unbelievable selection. New model ATVs, motorcycles, scooters. Experienced staff with over-the-top service, repair, and diagnostics to keep your vehicle running at top performance. 64 years of the best quality service and the best quality products. Abernathy Cycles, proud sponsor of the American Crappie Trail. From the tackle store to your truck, to your boat on the lake, back to the ramp, and all the way home. Angle Coolers have you covered.
This is a ticket stub. You'd normally toss it out, but not today. Today, you're in Louisiana. Today, you took a face-flattening high-octane airboat through the marsh and ended up back in the time of dinosaurs. Today, you savored seafood that hadn't crossed state lines. Today, you danced till your soul felt good and your souls ached. That ticket stub, you tuck it away as a reminder, because today, you're in Louisiana.
For over 30 years, Lucas Oil has provided the very best products for the land and sea. From this success stems another amazing product from the Lucas Marine lineup, Lucas Slick Mist Marine Speed Wax. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Lucas Marine Speed Wax will make your boat look brand new and provide great UV protection. Apply Lucas Marine Slick Mist to wet and dry surfaces in sunlight or shade. It's ideal in both fresh and saltwater application and prevents hard water deposits. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
Welcome back to the American Crappie Trail. Time has run out for the anglers, and now they'll head to the weigh-ins in Ruston, Louisiana to see who will be the 2018 ACT National Champions. Ruston gave the anglers a warm welcome with a police escort through the city to the train station downtown, where a large crowd of spectators is eagerly waiting to see who would emerge victorious. As the top 5 teams prepared to take the stage, it was Drew Scott who was holding the hot seat fishing alone with a 3-day weight of 35.62.
You did it, 1191. You are now leading 35.62. You're right on top, brother. Since you don't have a partner here, I'll help you out. Yeah, there you go. Woo! Yeah, that's what we do.
The B&M team of Brian and Darren Young was 5th after day 2 and could not unseat Drew, missing the mark by 0.5 of a pound, finishing with a 3-day weight of 35.1. Up next were the leaders on day 1 and 4th place finishers after day 2, Steve Parati and Stuart Baum.
Here we go. You're going to fall just short. 11:65, guys. 2-day total, 35:52.
Drew Scott remains untouched in the hot seat as Parati and Baum fall short by just 1/10 of a pound.
Well, here's something interesting, folks. In the top 5, we're going to have a solo pro up against another solo pro. He finished in 3rd place. He had 23.89 from Piqua, Ohio. Let's give a big round of applause for Rick Solomon. It's going to take 11:73 to move in the lead. What do you think? Let's find out.
I think we need to find out. I don't think I got 11:70.
Let's find out, guys. Let's see. You're going to get 11:94. 3-day total, 35:83. Solo 1 beats solo 2. Way to go.
B&M team Rick Solomon knocks Drew Scott out of the hot seat by 2/10 of a pound.
Folks, we only got 2 left. They were in 2nd place yesterday. They had 24.40 from Campbell, Missouri and Batesville, Mississippi. Let's bring up Daniel Porter and Jeremy Aldridge. It's going to take 11:43 to knock off Rick out of the hot seat. Let's see what we got here, guys. Here we go. And you did it, 11:53, folks, 35:93. Once again, we got a new set of leaders. How about that? They were our leaders yesterday. They had 24.67. They're going to need 11.26 to be your next national champions. From Obion, Tennessee and Hornbeak, Tennessee, let's bring in our #1 leaders, Tony Hughes and Jeff Riddle. Let's weigh them. All right, 11.26 to find out who our national champion is going to be. Here we go, guys. For the 2018 National Championship, it's going to be 11:27. You guys did it by 1/100. Tony Hughes, Jeff Riddle, you guys are our 2018 national champions. 35.94.
The B&M Strike King team of Tony Hughes and Jeff Riddle claim the title of American Crappie Trail National Champions.
This is a check right here for a Ranger 518 fiberglass boat with an Evinrude G2 150 worth $45,000.
In the season-long B&M Angler Team of the Year race, it came down to this. By just 22 points, the B&M team of Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman edged out the Angle Coolers team of Terry and Cole Stewart to claim a Ranger RT 188C and another year of bragging rights. Don't miss next week's episode as the 2019 season kicks off on Lake Gunnersville in Scottsboro, Alabama. From all of us, thank you for supporting the American Crappie Trail.